I bet you heard all the tilt propaganda. How it makes you play bad, how it makes you lose all your games, and how it makes you crash out super hard. But what if tilt wasn't bad? What if you're just doing it wrong? We've all been tilted out of our brains before, some more than others. So I say, if you're gonna do something wrong, you might as well do it right. And if you're gonna tilt, you might as well tilt super hard, in a good way. And here's 3 ways to use your tilt responsibly. And listen, you might want to stay to the last one because it might help you go super sane. Yo, what's good, gamers? My name is Dr. Ryan Terao, your PsychSensei, and I'm a clinical esports psychologist. I work with competitive gamers from amateurs to pros to help them min-max their brains to help them get good at their games. Oftentimes, when you tilt and you go mental boom, you generally don't do very good in your game. But have you ever had this experience when you actually tilt and you actually lock in? It sharpens your focus and it actually helps you pay attention to things you need to actually win the game. To understand this phenomenon, let's first break down what tilt is. From a psychological perspective, all tilt is your negative emotions hijacking your frontal lobes. You know, that brain regions that's responsible for planning, strategy, stress regulation, emotion regulation, impulse control. I don't know, all the things that are super duper important for you to play your game optimally. So if your frontal lobes get hijacked, which part of your brain is hijacking? And that would be your amygdalas. So then what are amygdalas good for anyway? Well, they're the reason why you're alive, and they've been keeping us alive for eons. They're constantly searching your environment for danger or perceived danger, because in your brain, danger is danger. This can also lead to your fear responses, senses of anxiety, or panic. You know, flight or fight stuff. It's just really funny then from that perspective when people say, bro, you're tilted, stop playing so scared. It's because you are. So the first way to use tilt as a fuel instead of getting flamed is to reimagine it kind of like NOS in a car. When you really think about tilt, it's just a really strong form of energy that we directed ourselves about how we suck instead of directing it how we can stop sucking so hard. And if I learned anything from the Fast and Furious franchise, NOS is not a sustainable fuel. Instead, it's something that you inject into your car to make it go vroom instead of making it go vroom for a long time. In the same way, we can use tilt to boost your performance and make you go vroom with the ladder. We just have to understand how to use it, its limits, and what happens if we use it too often and we get burnt. Now that you figured out that tilt is 2 things, strong emotions and strong emotions directed at the wrong thing, you can shift your focus from all the things that you can't do, the things you can control, or the ways that you want to get out of this game, into more helpful things like what's in your control, what you can do, or how to get closer to your win condition. And you know what they say about focus? Where your focus goes, energy flows. And now that you got this strong energy flowing in the right direction, here's the last step to help you go super sane. Change your win condition. You know that win condition or that strategy or that theory how you want to win the game when you first started loading in and were even? Yeah, that may be either further along or that future may look completely different because of the game state here and now. Instead of being tilted and trying to play to a game that you wanted to play to that's no longer there and it's a fantasy, what's more important is to be objective in the here and now to play the game that's in front of you. By changing your win condition to more manageable, attainable, smaller steps may actually help you get closer to the next is going boom versus you mentally busting. So maybe in this case, changing your win condition, maybe focusing more on CSing. It could be playing for your next item, or maybe even scaling up long enough where you actually have a chance to win a team fight. Tilt isn't always bad. It's just bad in the wrong hands. Kind of like first picking Teemo. That's a fat lie. Teemo's terrible. Remember that the next time you get tilted, tilt is just NOS, and we just need to find a good way to push the button and just don't push it too many times. We can actually use our tilt to help refocus our minds on things that we can control instead of things that we can't. And once we have this energy, let's make sure that we can use it to hone our brains instead of just focusing on all the pain. If you thought this was helpful, send this to your duo that tilts a little bit too hard. And if you got this video, then remember, tilt is something that you can use to totally help you get better. And if not, tell me what challenges you're experiencing so I can make a video to help you specifically. And as always, my name is Dr. Ryan Terao, your Psych Sensei, reminding you that stronger mental wins.